Has it been that long? Sorry. I'm in my own little world.
David Williams saying, I don't want to call the clock, but I think I want to call the clock.
It's the best hand, but...
He actually doesn't want to call the clock and put pressure on a player, but he wants the tournament director to stop the clock so he'll have more time to play at these various levels, but that's not going to happen.
I'm going to call it.
Wow.
And he's made the call, Vince. What a call it is. As the cards lie, he is the favorite to win this pot and eliminate David Benyamine from this tournament. But I'll tell you, folks, that is not an easy call to make. Now let's see if the Frenchman can get lucky and stay alive in this tournament.
I know it's the best hand, but it's so marginal.
Not so bad, man. It's like the worst case. That's sick.
I can't stand not seeing the board. I got to sweat one.
They would have rabbit hunted for you.
A big pot over $5.7 million in it. Whoever wins it's going to be in second chip position.
Still can't see it.
Well, the flop is 9-7 deuce. That was a smiling flop for Shawn Buchanan. David Benyamine's going to have to catch a queen or a jack or two running cards to make it straight. Otherwise,
at least a 10.
This phenomenal poker player will be our fourth place finisher tonight.
Going to the turn, the cannon looking happy.
Well, the five of hearts comes off, so we are down to the river. David Benyamine must catch a queen or a jack. Otherwise, he's going to have to wait to capture a second WPT title. Well, the seven of spades comes off, so that's going to do it. David Benyamine is going to be our fourth place finisher tonight. Well, Vince, I'll tell you one thing. Benyamine put him to the test. Shawn Buchanan passed the test by making that call with the ace-5 right there.
Well, the croissant finally goes stale for the Frenchman, David Benyamine. But Shawn the Cannon Buchanan getting closer to becoming the WPT Player of the Year. Stay with us. We're coming back with more exciting action from the WPT World Championship in just a moment.
David Chu come back and won this tournament.
Winning the WPT championship is really a lifetime accomplishment.
This is definitely the toughest tournament of the year.
Look at Allen. He's clapping. He's skipping.
Allen has won this championship.
These are definitely, the best of the best players.
This is the biggest buy-in tournament that has all the best players. It's really what you're looking to win.
There's not a lot of tournaments out there that have the top two places over $1 million. But this has always been a very prestigious tournament. The Bellagio puts its full support behind it. And the players, this is a title that really means something to them.
Welcome back to the World Poker Tour, and that is right. All the young superstars of poker want this title. They want the money, and it's up for grabs here tonight.
The main event out here on the World Poker Tour, an extremely prestigious title, one that's hard to top on your resume.
We're coming from the Fontana Lounge in Vegas. Action going to the cannon. Shawn Buchanan, he's got queen jack and the button. He's got close to $7 million in chips. And he's got raising chips out. 430 he makes it.
Eric Baldwin looks at the 5-3, throws it away.
And now David Williams, our chip leader, with an ace-5.
He's going to make the call. So we're going to see a flop. What a nice flop for Shawn as it comes Jack 10-9 with two diamonds. David is checked, but Shawn has top pair and an open-end straight draw.
Just a beautiful flop. And he's getting the chips out. Looks like 320,000. David cannot compete. So the cannon blasting off, taking this pot.
Shawn Buchanan has gone from the low man at this final table to the chip leader in quest of a second WPT title and the coveted WPT Player of the Year award. Wouldn't that be something? The guy had to win this tournament to win that award. Could it possibly be done? We shall see.
All right, cards being dealt once again. Action on David Williams. He has made 4 WPT final tables, never took a title. Perhaps tonight will be his night. He quickly folds. And now Shawn Buchanan with a king 8 of diamonds.
Shawn's going to limp in and make the call this time.
Yeah, he likes to do that against Eric Baldwin because Eric plays so crazy at times, trying to steal pots.
Well, here Eric has the queen 9 offsuit. We've seen him come over the top of this guy and go all in on numerous occasions at this final table. Will he take a free flop here? And he make a mild raise?
Yep, he is going to raise it.
350 more. Such a tight fold, but got a bad feeling about this.
Got a bad feeling, and he's going to fold.
Wow. Well, it's only fitting, Vince, for the premier event on the World Poker Tour, our WPT World Championship. We should be seeing sterling poker just like we're witnessing here tonight.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Ups and downs. A lot of plays being made tonight. Pressure on all, and right now, Kara Scott is in the audience with Eric's dad, Steve.
Steve Baldwin is Eric's dad, and you must be incredibly proud to be here at the final table watching your son play so well.
Absolutely. I watched online on worldpokertour.com last night until midnight Central Time. And at 12:30, I was busy booking a flight and booking a room for tonight. So it's just been a great run.
Is it exciting for him, the idea that, you know, more final tables and more TV tables might come out of this if he does well?
That was one of his goals this year. He set the goal midway through the year of Card Player of the Year last year. Unfortunately, none of the events that he did very well in was televised. So he promised his grandmother that he'd make a TV table this year. So this is accomplishing one of his goals.
All right, back to the action. Williams is folded. Buchanan calling, and Eric trying to make his grandma proud here to get on TV
You
with a
always
queen
want to make
7.
grandma smile, Vince.
Yeah.
Oh, when the flop comes queen 8-5, Eric has flopped top pair, but Shawn has flopped the bottom 2 pair. We could see some fireworks here.
Shawn has checked it, though. Trying to trap. Let's see if Eric stabs with his top pair. Yes, he does. He's going to make a bet of $275,000. He could be walking into quicksand, as we can see.
Shawn reaching for chips. Well, that's because there's a possible straight and possible flush on the board. Shawn is probably going to raise, and he does.
Up an additional $600,000.
You know, you feel so stupid if you just call in that spot and let your opponent make a gut shot straight or something like that to beat you.
But usually when a guy is 4 flushing, he'll put more of a raise in there. $600,000 is almost like, I want you to stick around. He gets the action, and Eric calls. Perhaps he's in quicksand. We will see. The turn card didn't help him. Jack of spades.
That does make a possible straight out there.
Action back on Shawn. He's first to act.
Small.
And there you
Well,
go.
just not fooling around anymore, Vince.
He's got enough money.
Just in case his opponent's got something like queen 10 or does have the heart flush draw. And right now, a tough decision for Eric Baldwin. What do you do with top pair here?
Well, you make the wrong decision, you're broke. You're busted, you're out. The dream is over.
Well, it comes down to this. If you put your opponent on a draw or a bluff, you call. If not, you fold. And Eric Baldwin making the right decision by folding there. But Shawn Buchanan increasing his chip lead, Vance, and his quest to become the WPT Player of the Year.
3 players remain going after this WPT World Championship title. And we're coming back for more on the World Poker Tour.
Tonight's World Poker Tour brought to you by FullTiltPoker.net.
Welcome back to the WPT World Championship at Bellagio. I'm Vince Van Patten alongside Mike Sexton. Right now, Kara Scott is talking to David's mom, Shirley.
David Williams' mom, Shirley, has seen an awful lot of final tables in her time. You must be getting quite used to this. Does it get easier watching him at final tables?
Definitely not. Does not get easier. It's nerve-wracking every time.
I heard a little birdie told me that you were a little nervous about coming down here yourself because you didn't want to be bad luck for him. How could you be bad luck?
Because he's never won any tournament where I was there. When he got a bracelet, I wasn't there. World Series main event, second place, I was there. Borgata, second place, I was there.
So you're more superstitious than he is, I think.
He kind of feels that way too, but he let me come.
Aww.
He had to think about it.
Really?
Really.
Oh, boy.
Oh, I say let her in. She is fun.
She is fun, and David Williams is as well. Let's go to the felt. Shawn Buchanan with Jack 6 has raised to $410,000. Followed by Eric, and now David Williams with a Queen 8 of hearts.
Yeah, Shawn's got the chip lead. He's going to try to be the boss now. Very aggressive raise here with the Jack 6, but David Williams having nothing to do with it. He's going to call him with the Queen 8 of hearts. And now flop is King 9-7 with 1 heart. No help to either player. Action on David. He checks. Shawn Buchanan going to make the continuation bet here. $470,000. Look at this, friends. David Williams with no hand and no draw. He's going to make the call. That tells me he is looking to make a play at this pot later. Well, now the 10 of clubs comes off, so now David does have an open-end straight draw, so he's going to check. Had a deuce come off, he'd have probably bet.
Down to the river we go. Will Williams get lucky? Now a king on the river, so actually Williams out in front here. He checks.
Check.
No pair.
Me too.
But Shawn is going to give it up.
Well, when a guy calls you on the flop, you figure he's got to have something. Either made a straight, has a pair, has got to have something. You can't figure your jack high is the best hand. And I guarantee you, Shawn Buchanan is staring at that hand of David Williams and saying, how could that guy call me on the flop with that hand?
Okay, and with that hand, David Williams regains the